Bas Timmers from the Netherlands is going to be first. So we have people working in the project from England. Unfortunately, you couldn't be here, and Wales and Scotland, not to forget, and Netherlands and Finland and Norway and France and from Iceland. So we have 7 partners. VMA has been the coordinator. Bas, please.
Thank you, Johannes. Just in case you wonder, IFSAT, the organization I work for, stands for International Foundation for Sustainable Agriculture Training. We came in this project from an agriculture site, and if you've seen the presentation in a couple of minutes, then you'll understand why. What I'm trying to tell you is the context for the work method project. It is actually the third in a series of projects which started, Proven Train, went on to Poet, and now we're up to Work Mentor. Proven Train project was a project that we wrote already like 9 years or 8 years ago for the Ministry of Education and Science in Latvia, which was at that time developing new ways of looking at vocational educations, and started a conversation about competencies in vocational education, and they wanted to have a tool to assess the learning that took place in the workshop. This project therefore was focusing on the learning, and the tool that we developed in this project, but it's very generally used and accepted now, is the portfolio of evidence, in which the learner reports in various ways on what he actually is achieving while at the workplace. And this could be a garage, it could be a farm, it could be a factory, it could be an office. He reports on his learning through the portfolio of evidence to the school. Because in vocational education, when we talk about competences, we have to deal with at least 3 positions, 3 organizations. It's the learner, which is top of the whole thing. It's the trainer, the school, the education provider, and it's the employer, the organization that offers a place to learn. It could be in a work relationship, it could be in a placement, it could be short, it could be long, but that is this situation where the student gets actually his hands dirty, if you like. Anyway, in this whole conversation about vocational education, in discussing about competences, we start talking about theory in the classroom, so probably through internet or parts through internet, and intonation or examination or assessment in the classroom, that kind of situation. Various different formats, but it's about theory first of all. Practice is only in the workplace. You can do a lot of practice, but nobody has ever been able to convince me that I can learn how to drive a tractor sitting behind a computer. That is simply not how it works. And, assessment has to take place, and that is where these different aspects come together. And that is where we will say, this learner, this student is competent to do so and so and so. That's where the thing fits. These were the people, some of them are still here in the first project. We did on that project Poet, actually by coincidence I came in a European conference in Finland where there was an assessment of needs between people in vocational education, and 3 work groups identified that they wanted to have a tool to assess learning in the workplace. And I said, look, we've done this project, here it is. So we took it from there, and that's why we took the portfolio of evidence to Europe. And that's where people said, yeah, we want this. This is on the role of the education provider. We as a school wanted to have this tool, portfolio of evidence. So this project was about the second player in the triangle, if you like, the education provider, the teacher. These were the people, and you see some people in this picture which are in this classroom as well. And then we came up with the idea to have a project on work mentor, focusing on the third party in this three-party agreement or cooperation, the mentor in the learning process. That's a project which is about to finish, and it's a project that we asked the VMA to chair, and Johannes did that. These are almost all the people in this classroom, except for the guests. A picture that was taken and the training that we did in France, and most of the people here. The Work Mentor project was something that was logically evolving. We were, at the same time as we did the POET project, Portfolio Governance to Europe project, we did another project, FINESA, Finland, Spain, Sustainable Agriculture, that's actually what it means. And when we evaluated this Sustainable Agriculture training program in Finland and Spain, also the conclusion there was that the employer in the education setup, or the mentor if you like, was by far the weakest link. So also there we identified the need to address the persons in the workplace supporting the learner. So, 3 parties, 3 projects, and we just had a meeting. How does this go on? We'll tell you in a couple of years.
Couple of years.
Thank you.
Thank you.